Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 70.5 kilograms and trains under John Campbell out of Infinite MMA, fighting out of Ballarat, Australia, making his pro debut tonight inside the Eternal Cage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Harry the Human Highlight Reel Webb. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 70.5 kilograms and trains under Eugene Behrman out of City Kickboxing, fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, making his pro debut tonight inside the Eternal Cage. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Ollie, the Hungarian Stallion, Schimd. And when our action begins, our referee in charge, Phil Cassidy.
All right. Oliver at the post.
Phil Cassidy in charge of this matchup. Harry Webb in the blue, Ollie Schmidt in the red. No touch of gloves, says Ollie Schmidt. Let's get down to business. Tanira Nathan joined cage side by Ben Vickers. Centre cage for Schmidt right away. Once again, this matchup brought to you by our friends at proper number 12 Irish Whiskey. And it's always exciting, Ben, when you have two guys on pro debut.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of don't know what you're going to get a little bit. And it's been a very fast start from both guys. Lots of kicks being employed here. You know, we spoke of that karate background before.
High expectations from all who know these young gentlemen. Check left lands flush for Schmidt.
It's always the danger when you're kicking is that if your opponent starts to see it, they're going to say, oh, that was a beautiful question mark.
And look at how smoothly and naturally he throws those head kicks up, Ben.
And look at how unfazed Harry Webb is, to be fair.
Totally.
Again, we talk about that big amateur pedigree and the karate background. So he's not a stranger to this kind of striking either, I would say.
Not at all.
It's like Wonder Boy-esque, isn't it?
Oh, it is. I was going to mention the style bender, but you beat me to it.
I didn't, because I didn't say the style bender, so you could still say it later. You would have said it first. But he's starting to wear a little bit of damage, Harry. You can see some redness. You know, these are pro fights now, longer in duration than those amateur fights. So that accumulation of damage can add up over the course of 15 minutes.
And it definitely comes into play. You know, fatigue a factor should this fight go the 3 rounds, but these guys are in incredible shape. I wouldn't be surprised if they could keep this pace for 15 minutes.
Just watch those fingers out in front, please.
Beautiful kick. That lead leg is getting marked up there for Harry Webb. He's going to have to start addressing that kick either by throwing a punch. Oh, he lands a cool head kick there. I think Ollie's hand was just there.
To the body for Schmidt.
Beautiful spin back kick there. Slapped across the midsection of Harry Webb. But Harry is not phased. If you look at Harry Webb's style, he's very balanced. So he's absorbing these shots well, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does make sense, Ben. And
he's operating from a very good defensive foundation, which is helping him deal with some of this unorthodox work here, because the shots are coming from everywhere. And I feel like he hasn't even started opening up with his hands.
well, you don't stay undefeated. You don't win 7 from 7 as an amateur without displaying those technical skills, as you mentioned. So Harry Webb to the centre.
Beautiful, that lead leg kick he's catching him with. Well, he's throwing off the rear and landing on the lead, should I say, to clarify. There he goes again. Good check that time. I think Harry just got the knee in the way there.
He's starting to see it come now, isn't he, Ben?
There's only so many times you can go to the well, so maybe a little something upstairs first.
Straight right lands right down the pipe.
That's such a beautiful slip counter there. City Kickboxing's handwriting's all over Ollie. But Harry, to be fair to him, is giving as good as he gets. And this is a very evenly matched fight.
Up high for Webb once again.
Beautiful check hook there. Now Now we're going to see a little bit of the ground game. This has been a completely stand-up fight so far, and a little slip there. Great switch to armbar there. He's going to get slammed on his head for his troubles, and I think that might have rocked him there.
Harry Webb slamming his way out of that armbar attempt from Schmidt.
Beautiful fight IQ from Harry Webb.
Great control displayed by Webb. As we enter the final minute of round number 1, Schmidt back to his feet.
Very impressive composure from both men. Every time they've been in a bad position, they haven't panicked. They've just worked to the next position, to the next position. And here we find them stalemated again against the cage. Harry's got the back here, so he's been able to land a few shots offensively. Ollie's on the wrist, which is a good way to prevent your opponent from landing any more attacks.
Beautiful frame there from Harry as he lands a nice elbow.
We look for some head position here. There it is. Oh, he had it for a second. He's thinking about it. Beautiful knees from Harry.
And again to the body for Webb. Phil Cassidy calls time on round number 1, Ben, an evenly matched round. Many others. Sorry, I cut you off there, Ben. Please go ahead.
I can't remember what I was going to say now.
Round 2.
Beautiful jab there. I love the jab. I'd like to see someone employ the jab here, control some of that madness. Looks like Ollie's going to be the man to do it. Webb's hand discipline is really high because he's took some strikes around the head, but his gloves have always been there or thereabouts to absorb the impact. But the speed with which Ollie gets his feet around the head is incredible.
It is big.
Beautiful choice of shot. Both.
Inside leg kick followed by a straight right for
It's a
Webb.
level change. I love a level change.
Starting to find his stride now is Harry Webb.
This is a fabulously high-level MMA fight.
Oh, it has been. I totally agree.
These boys are pro debuts.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, that's beautiful. And the counter, too. That comes, it's a testament to the balance. It's one thing getting out of the way, but to be in a position to... he didn't land, but the intention was clear. It was almost very nice. And Harry's starting to feel a bit comfortable in it. He's landed some big shots here now.
He's starting to open up his Webb, and the shot from Schmidt seems to be evidence of that.
It's often a worrying sign when you're predominantly a striker and you start looking for the shots, but Harry Webb is a fantastic fighter.
He is indeed.
As is Ollie, and Ollie has the chin to go with his skill set, as does Harry. It's another example of two boys who are fighting at exactly the right time.
He's got to watch his neck here, Ben.
Oh, he spat out of it.
Harry Webb looking awesome in round 2. But the spinneroonie from Oliver Schmidt gets him out of jail momentarily.
Now, he is a very, very well put together fighter, Ollie Schmidt. And I know he's on the back foot at the moment, but he's under a lot of pressure at the moment and he's still doing the right things. But Harry has really turned this fight around.
He has.
Beautiful high-low combinations there. And you can't help but admire that level of strike. But as I look at Ollie, I see the focus in his eyes, and he is well and truly in this fight. Look at that little slip out of range there. He may have shipped a few shots this round, but his brain is functioning.
Head kick blocked by Schmidt.
It's the speed with which the boys just pull the feet up to the head, no show, just straight up there, and a testament to both boys' defence that no one's worn a clean head kick yet, apart from that spinning heel. I don't know whether there was a block on that. Probably, otherwise he'd be unconscious.
Well, he's incredibly tough, Ollie Schmidt, and he's no stranger to this type of pressure, Ben. I mean, as we made mention of, his teammates inside the walls of City Kickboxing, they would have put him through his paces to make sure he's prepared for tonight.
And he's had a good career up to this point. You know, he's been here before. This is not unfamiliar territory, which is what it's supposed to be when you get to a pro. You've had these tests and you've learnt these lessons, and he knows he can get through it. Oh, that's a beautiful shot on the counter. And look, sometimes it only takes one shot to change the whole course of the fight. And now Ollie's on the front foot. You know, in a round he's been on the back foot predominantly for. One big shot and he's pressing Harry Webb back. That's a beautiful straight right hand.
And Schmidt eats it like it's nothing. Coming back with a kick to the body of his own.
Just perfect timing on that kick. He saw Harry starting to move and he put the kick in there and just took him off balance. It's the first time I've seen him off balance. Harry, it was great timing on that kick. I'd like to see Ollie go back to work on that lead leg. You can see the welting. What?
Left hook lands again for Schmidt. And Webb continues to march forward.
It's good pressure for him. But you see how Ollie's always moving. Like, he's not just pushing straight, but getting pushed straight in a straight line back to the cage. He's going to go lateral, he's going to go sideways, he's going to come forward, he's going to throw feints. So that it's not just an easy pushback.
Yes.
He took one there, though, on the retreat. Beautiful inside leg kick.
We will see a third round. Because thank goodness we're not seated as a judge here this evening, because this is a tough one to score.
And look, there's 5 minutes of action here yet to get through. We might not need him.
Let's wait and see. Center cage for Webb. Straight right lands down the middle for Schmidt.
Since the beginning of round 2, Harry's just made a conscious effort to be on the front foot and not give Ollie as much time to throw his array of strikes. But I feel like Ollie's always very conscious of where he is in the cage. Like, even when he's getting backed up, he knows that he's getting backed up. So he's doing something about it. You can tell when someone doesn't, because their back normally thuds into it.
Yes.
Beautiful double jab there. I love straight punches on the center line moving forward. So hard to defend, right?
That's not your boxing background showing through, is it, Ben Vickers?
I don't know. Beautiful shot.
He feinted the rear knee to land that lead left hook. But Schmidt off the counter looking for his own. Counter rear hand. Orthodox for Schmidt now.
I think Harry's doing his best work when he's catching Ollie on the center line and Ollie's head's not moving that much, which is hard to do because Ollie moves a lot. But when he does get stuck in the mud, Harry seems to have a straight shot. And there we go, just like that.
There's a three-piece for Ollie Schmidt, courtesy of Harry Webb.
Oh, and those knees are beautiful.
And again, Schmidt shooting in an attempt
Good
to
defense,
nullify
nice
that
frame, good underhooks.
striking of Webb.
Now he's on the body lock, slipping out to the back. Great knee. He's got the switch here. Can he hit it? No. Beautiful wrestling from Harry Webb too.
He's doing everything right.
He's got both hooks in as well.
He's the man from Infinite MMA.
Ollie's left him a little bit of space there between the cage and he's managed to get both hooks in.
He does.
He's got wrist control on one hand, but he's under the chin.
The neck. Schmidt continues to fight the hands.
Yeah, he's got the hand off initially, but it is deep.
Well, it's right across the chin.
It's not on the neck yet, and that bottom left hand there pushing up on the elbow is saving it. He's got good control of the leverage with the elbow and the wrist.
Well, he's in a
Harry's back
trouble.
in his squeeze here, though. Harry's back in the squeeze, but Ollie's gone to fight in 2-on-1 on the top side hand.
He's managed to get that body triangle, but Schmidt...
His shoulder's on the mat, so it's going to be tough. His shoulder's on the mat now, so the rear naked choke's going to be tough anywhere other than perfectly under the chin. If he can pull him back on top of himself like he has and get his shoulders off the mat, he's got more options now. But, oh, he's deep under the chin here, hand behind the head, chin tucked. I think this is the end, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that he can fight his way out of this one.
Well, this is close.
I think he's going to go to sleep here.
And that should do it. Harris Jason Webb, victorious in round 3 by submission. What a performance!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge has called a stop to this fight at 3 minutes and 33 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner via technical submission due to a rear naked choke in the blue corner, Harry Webb.